Day of great volleyball. This is the Women's Shield final. I'm Erika Fatini, under 18 girls national coach, and with me today we have Melissa Couples.
Hello everybody, I'm the beach coach once again, filling in for some indoor duty. Yeah, looking forward to a great match between these two teams.
Yeah, we have seen these two teams fighting all the way to get to these finals. Those two teams at the moment compete in Division 1 with Santry Sparks probably being the favorite as they're the top leader of Division 1. But we know that on a match day, on a single match, Ballymun Patriots can always put a good fight. Now we see Alex Ivry getting the first point for Santry Sparks with a nice shot from 4.
Yeah, Santry's got a very young team. BMP's got a bit more experience on their side. So let's see how this plays out.
They're probably, yeah, I would say maybe Ballymun Patriots slightly a bit more experienced, but even Santry can count of 3 out of 7 players with some good experience on their side. So. Very experienced setter, middles.
Oh, great one-arm dig there.
Yeah, and now you see Ozuma for a spy, but well controlled by Jamie Tanner and Martina Harbat through the block.
Sparks did have some good blocks there. It looks like they have pretty good coverage so far. That one happened to sneak through.
Yeah, it's good to see as well so many players. They are part of the national pathway. So you would see 2 players for Ballymun Patriots, 3 actually play for Ballymun Patriots, being part of the national teams, and same on Santry's side.
Oh, we have so many one-arm digs already.
Yes.
But they're managing to keep it going on Ballymun's side. Oh, that didn't go over. Yeah. Okay, so I think a bit more aggressive attacking on the Santry side, but Ballymun has got their defense together so far.
Yeah. The only thing that in this match specifically, my Santry Sparks may be slightly penalized is the fact that through the season, they can count on the help of Zara King as a setter, yes. But for this specific competition, she was not able to play because she was listed for Calypso. So when it comes to Cup, you can't play for 2 teams, even though she is eligible being under 18 on the league championship. And that's why they have to rely on a very good and experienced setter, but they don't have an option of changing setter. During the league, Zara would basically do her fair share to play. So that could maybe cause
it's some interesting
the spiker to not have the same chemistry.
Yeah. But just goes to show, because there's usually not too much difference between the league teams and the cup teams within the same club. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'd say it's, as I said, it's not that she has been playing all the matches because the setter we see now on court, they share the court, so I'm quite sure the spiker they have chemistry with both. But you have been a spiker, you always have your favorite setter, and it does kind of affect you when that setter is not playing. Oh, that was a great spike there.
Even off of an bump set, still managed to get the middle, a nice attack there.
Yeah. And that would still be the chemistry you have between Dagmara and Maria. So Maria is the setter for Santry and Dagmara is the middle. They've been playing together for a very long time.
Okay. Really great serve.
Great serve.
Alex.
Yeah. And good first pass, picked up, great swing, another one-arm dig.
It's staying alive somehow. I wonder if they've trained those one-arm digs.
I don't think so. It's just probably their last attempt to defend the ball. And maybe because they do it all the time in training, they just got good at it.
I had one coach who had an interesting theory that if the ball is outside of your body at any point, go with one arm. So keep the body totally square and just face and get the one arm platform.
That's Ballyman Patrons was calling for 4 touches there.
I think it. Oh.
The line judge said in, so the referee said in, probably on the 4 touches. I might have that doubt myself, but referee seemed pretty sure that it wasn't. So you were saying about a coach saying keep your hips square with your setter.
Hips and shoulders square to wherever you want it to go. And so if it's outside the body, you don't turn, you just go with one arm.
Yeah.
It can work.
Probably I had the same growing up, but I think the game has evolved with the speed of the ball that you can only do that to keep yourself fully square when the ball has not that much speed. I think what we say to our players now, it's keep the shoulder into the pass, whether it is you know, defensive or forearm reception, not really the body, like, because you know your shoulder can twist as long and compared to your body. So as long as your shoulder are into the pass and square with your setter, then it can be one hand or 2 hands dig. Like,
we did see some really good digs there.
Yeah.
So it's great to see these long rallies keep going. But
oh, believe me, like, I don't know how accustomed you are to Division 1 category women's side, because you normally float above.
Float above.
You float above Division 1, Melissa, but I would be very accustomed because I'm only floating above this year. Normally I would be in that category.
No,
so the long rally are part of our day.
Yes, yes. But no, some of these players are very much in the national pipeline here, and we hope to see big things from them in the future.
Yeah. Now, yes, Daga has a very, very good floating serve, very hard to receive. And now Martina down the cross, yeah, picking up the middle out, and now Liptak for the swing. Martina again trying on a line, and touched by the block, touched by the defense, and out.
Yeah, again, you see that connection with the setter, with a hitter that she really enjoys setting too. Good to see some swings there from Martina.
Yeah. And that's a spin serve. Now backward for Alex.
Trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, great approach, great speed on it.
Okay, so timeout here by Santry as Ballymoon squeaks ahead by 1 point.
Yeah.
Santry still has a lot of energy on their side. Let's see if they can regroup here after this timeout.
Yeah, that's an early timeout, but I can understand because, as I said, Santry Sparks will come to this match as big favorite.
Yeah.
So it would be unusual for them being so tight after 16 rally played. So I'm probably the coach to say, okay, girls, you know your value, and just try to make some distance.
We've seen in a lot of the matches so far this weekend, even though these are solid teams and we know they can play at a high level, there are a bit of nerves coming into the Cup final and Shield final here. So maybe they're just getting.
I'm not going to tease you too much, but are you talking personally now?
Oh, of course.
No, it's always hard. We said it yesterday. It's first set. It's still a final. You know that now there is no appeal matches anymore.
Yeah.
It's now or never. So that plays any player, young, adult. I think Ashlyn yesterday had a very good comment on it. It depends how many of those have you played. So how many in and out match have you played? So we were talking about your match yesterday, and yeah, Guardians had a lot on their belt of in and out matches. So, and the half of the player because they played the Cup final, and the other half because they're national player at senior level.
Yeah.
So they're used to kind of that type of pressure.
And I think that's where that team cohesion comes in a lot, of not just individually having played under pressure, but collectively to be able to trust your teammates under those intense situations.
And that's where probably it come from. Actually, I think both teams. I said Ballymun as a team might have not been in Premier League, but they actually have played a lot of final when it comes to Shield, when it comes to Championship. They've always been there, and they've always been a very tough team to play against. And Santry Spark exactly the same. They've played a lot of final, so you would see those teams, and it will be tighter than we expect. That's for sure. Now Zuma for the swing, and it's a very good swing.
Santry Club in general likes to make a lot of noise and stay excited. Ballymun is maybe a bit more slow and steady, but I think you can see a lot of confidence there.
Yeah. And it's great today because we see a bit more people than we have seen yesterday in the crowd. So I'm quite sure that eventually the noise is going to start
taking an effect.
Yes. Now that probably would have called for a 4, but referee let go. Marcin always the ball rolling to the blocker hand. Now receive play into middle with Jamie.
Chance to put it away on the free ball.
Yeah, and now to a poke from Alex, and yeah, she catches number 10 off guard on that poke. This time the one hand dig wasn't enough.
So it might be a close game all along, but this is a chance for Santry to take back a bit of momentum.
Yeah. Don't jinx it.
I'm sorry.
Don't jinx it.
I'll take responsibility for that one.
That's the best thing, because yeah, people watching at home can hear us, but not the player, so they don't know until they rewatch us back. Both teams have a lot of cards on their deck. If when it comes to substitution, so
just a bit of miscommunication.
There's a lot of players that could come and save both teams. I see some of the Ballymun players that actually are quite experienced, and some of the young ones that could take over. So I'm quite sure that you'd see a lot of players and a lot of volleyball in this match.
Are we predicting another 5-setter this weekend?
Oh, well, we love volleyball, don't we? I think I would go with 4 sets.
4 sets? I think that's a good prediction.
I cannot say for which one yet. Yeah. I'll be cheeky like Ashley yesterday, like when I asked her on the tiebreak of your match, and I asked her which one is going to win. And I said, ask me after they switch court. It's like,
that's usually
a bit too easy. Oh, that was a net touch there by player number 4.
Ballymun holding on here.
Yeah. That's a 4-point lead going into this match. They probably wouldn't believe that themselves, but that was a good tip, double block on the middle. So
it seems like those tips have been paying off more than the hard swings that they came out with.
And a good timeout called by Jeff King. Oddly enough, his daughter plays on, well, not in the cup, but normally will play for Santry Sparks on the opponent team. We said it before, so he's probably glad that his daughter's not playing.
To really want his team to win.
Yes, yes.
Hold nothing back.
Yeah. So we know it's a small community. We all know each other. We have daughters, fathers, mothers, husband and wife, all playing different clubs.
No, but I do think that adds to the sportsmanship that you'll see in most matches here.
Yes, that's true.
Of course, everybody wants their team to win, but there is a lot of camaraderie between the players.
When you have a small and tight community like ours, you have to be fair, because you know that you're gonna meet those people, and you're gonna need those people season after season. You know, like everybody's coach and referee and player at the same time, so you never know who you have to ask a favor. Now Sivri from the baseline with a good serve. Martina hold that receive, but ends up on a free ball for Santry.
And probably just a bit
out.
of miscommunication there.
Yeah.
But wanting to be aggressive and take
Yeah,
the
that
ball.
was a great serve from Alex just after the timeout. Very consistent, so fair play. Let's see if she can repeat. Referee says in, but the judge line says in, but the referee says out,
It looked
which
out
is
to me,
yeah.
but again, we're not down there.
Yeah, I can ask like yesterday our director
Can we
if
do
he can
an instant replay?
see it again, but I think he didn't have the replay this time.
The time has passed.
Yeah, we only have 10 seconds to ask for a replay. It's worse than the challenge. You know how the coach they have the challenge. They only have I think 20 seconds to call a challenge.
Yeah.
We have the same. We can ask our director.
We do have the technology here. We could get some
10
replays
seconds.
going.
We go far back 10-second action. So and then you see Ballymun taking control. Now it's Zuma to serve. See where she goes. That's jump float serve, a tight pass, but saved by the setters. Overpass by Uzuma and killed by number 4 there.
Way to take advantage of that overpass opportunity.
Yeah, it's kind of, that's what a coach you don't want. You know, you're given almost a free ball by the opponent team on a good serve you had. And then you don't make the best of that free ball. Actually, you give an overpass, and then you're a coach, and I say, oh gosh,
these
what am I
little
gonna do?
moments, I think, especially because it feels so bad to have somebody hit back at you on an open net like that. I think it can be really
it's never
demoralizing.
great. Well, it depends on which side of the net you are.
Exactly.
I was a very good middle on the overpasses, so it felt very good when an overpass was coming my way.
Okay, let's see this free ball opportunity.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah, touch off the block and
so still,
touches player of time.
Santry's still down 2 points, but seems to have a slight momentum shift.
Yes.
So definitely still time in this game to come back.
That's another overpass, but this time doesn't come back as a slash. Now it's Setter greedy on this ball. And then the left-handed, because the ball passed by, that's not a left-handed player.
Okay, so.
But she managed that ball very good. Now another swing for her. She goes now with the right hand. Yeah. And another two. It almost looked like
they were both gonna hit it.
Yeah, just from our perspective, we don't know where the ball is going now. So Santry has made a sub. So the player that just came on court is the one that attempted the spike, and Santry very, very trusty of her because you know, give her the first ball in that difficult situation. Now it's a good pass there.
Okay.
But, oh, that great dig by the libero, but free ball for Ballymun again. Oh, that's perfect pass. Answering for the middle. Call out.
That was very close. Really nice looking swing.
I think I need a pair of glasses because today I'm...
Okay, you didn't call for the replay yet, did you?
No, I haven't called for the replay yet. No replay. Today our director said no replays today.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it might be just me. It's the third day for me. Like
that was definitely in by Martina.
Yeah. So my eyes might not be as sharp as they were yesterday. You know. Referee is freshly in today. Hasn't been refereeing last 2 days, so we trust the ref. Now number 2 from the baseline. Take a bit of time, but very focused serve on the newly entered player. Through the block, clip tag.
Yeah, I think they spent too much time tipping, and Ballymun figured it out a little bit and managed to cover those short balls.
Yes.
So they're probably better off going back to the harder swings if they have the option.
Yeah. And especially when the ball was a bit off the net, so she was still better swinging because, like it happened, the block jumped a bit too early, and then she caught the ball coming down. So then it's always very hard. Now through the middle, defense by the setter ends up on a free ball for Ballimon. Very consistent libero on this pass, and now this in. Yeah. Now, as you can see, there is Ballimon with a format with libero defending in 6. So outside hitter defending 5, libero defending in 6. That's normally, depending on the player you have. You would see most of the World Championship, you would have it teams playing with at least female with the libero in 5. But it's not uncommon, depending on your team, to decide to have your libero in 6. And also depends on how much use of the pipe you have.
I know when we first introduced liberos, it was normally in 6. I don't know if you remember that, but that's in the US at least. That's how we had it, and I think the game evolved pretty quickly to put them in 5. But interesting to see teams try different strategies.
Okay, when we first, I unfortunately remember when we first introduced the libero. But in Italy, at least, or at least in my team, I was young enough, and I was a middle, and I was still a good passer because I was trained to do everything. So it took almost 4 years before a libero actually took my spot, because coaches still trusted me to pass and defend better than any libero they ever trained. So. Yeah, I don't remember the libero in 6. I think to us it was always straight in 5.
Very strong swing by Martina through the block.
But I think it was different. That the reason why in the States happened like that is because
we've always had different rules for the liberos as well.
Yeah, but I think, see, the libero came in, and when the libero role came in, it was almost automatic. They would have gone for the middle players, because the middle player, for their physicality, were always the slowest on court. And United States used the middle player in 6.
Correct.
Italy already, so
already
as a middle player, I was already defending in 5. So that's, I think, the reason why I never had too much to do with the libero in 6, unless it's strategically done. We are going really back to very
before
old school.
these players were born, maybe.
Yeah.
But look, Santry's coming back, got some momentum here.
I actually recently watched a match of Cuba playing
old school Cuba.
Fine old school Cuba. That was I don't know why I came across not even the shorts. They were in
the buns, yeah,
the
like
bodies.
The
yeah, the bodies. They look like swimmers.
They're wonderful.
Yeah. Time of there was Aguero playing back with Cuba. So I watched final of the World Cup. There was a moment I think Cuba took 3 in a row. And they had the 6-2 format, you know, like 2 setters on court, always 3 spikers up front. And yes, of course, the volleyball, the ball didn't travel as fast as it travels now, but it was actually so good to see. You still watch a match that is almost 30 years old, but still find it very enjoyable. I think that's what's the beauty of volleyball.
Yes, and you can see the evolution of the game and how different countries have innovated and all these different styles of play and the fashion.
And some of these strategy or tactical decision, they're still very much actual. So we have seen, I think, recently I was watching one of our matches, our league matches. It was UCD against Guardians, and UCD was playing 2-setter backcourt for the first 2 sets. Then they had to revert to the 5-1, but it's not that it's something that we don't use anymore. And that was a good swing by number 11. I said it before. When it's going to come tough moment, if a team does not perform, they will use their sub.
Yep. And Santry came back on the court dancing, really ready to fight for this first set.
And they're just 1 point behind. That's
great save. Let's see if Santry can put the free ball away.
Now we go to the middle, again, another nice one-arm dig.
Almost again.
I'm not sure if they train it, but they are effective.
They're comfortable with it, at least. Okay, so we have maybe our first sub for Ballymun coming in here.
Yeah, and that's one of the historic players for Ballymun, captain for a long time for this team.
So maybe bringing some experience in to settle the nerves a bit.
Definitely experience, definitely an attitude on court. Like that's the type of player that doesn't like to lose. So she normally brings it home. Somehow she'll bring it home.
Well, that was a great attack out of the middle there to kind of get some emotion back on the Ballymun side. Still a very close set.
Now Horba serving. That's a very good long serve on the libero. Not much trouble though. Go back to the opposite. Roll over the net.
Free ball opportunity.
Yeah. That's
to the wing.
Yeah. That's
great dig.
Great. Again, another free ball. Yeah. Now a bit more difficult. It's an overpass. Allison called to control that ball. And then Allison to the swing on the setter. Libero. Opposite there. Opposite to opposite.
Very long rally. Somebody just needs to close it out.
And that's now with that tip. Oh, middles. Yeah.
The defense was there, but she thought she could take a step back and reach over.
And the referee has something to say to them, but I don't know what, to be honest. Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
No, nothing that was worth to call the captain in this case. Yeah.
But look, they're seeing different things than we are.
Yeah, they hear different things.
Hear different things than we do.
Like, although on Friday we had this brilliant idea to put the we weren't doing the commentary, and we put our mics on the post.
Oh yes.
Net post. So then they were saying, "Oh, we can hear."
That was definitely a double touch.
Yes,
okay.
We can hear everything. What the players are saying on court.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that for some teams, particularly my team.
We actually didn't think of it. We just put the mic on the poster to get the sound of the whistle and the music and everything. And then we got a comment and like, we can hear everything what the players say. Oh, let's hope the players have been polite.
I do, for my beach players, I've instituted the rule in training and, of course, in matches that no cursing is allowed, basically to practice not getting any punishments, no yellow cards in international tournaments. But I do think one loophole is if they want to speak fully in Irish, there's no referee internationally who could understand what they're saying. Okay, we have Ballymun coming back for the serve now. See if they can close out this set. Attack from the wing. Great dig by Martina. Santry gets another chance here. Out of the middle, and it goes through. Very nice swing there.
All right, so we are even on point. There's something really, really loud on this whistle. Or it's all a mic.
Maybe he got a special whistle.
Oh, possibly.
Another sub for Ballymun. Going back to serve receive now.
Now, who's going to take this one? Has been even out. Ballymun taking 4-point leads at some point, but Santry able to catch up, and then that's now it's 23-23. So.
And another free ball opportunity to the wing.
Good, great spike, yes. And now it's a set point for Santry. That's probably where they want to be right now.
Okay, I think if Ballymun can get a good serve receive here, we'll get some aggression on the offense and see if we can make this go into extra points.
Oh, they probably were hoping for the net. Now opposite with a soft spike. The other opposite a bit deeper on that one. And now swing by the wing. Going again. Great contrast by Daga. Well done. And now
Very
it's set for
nice.
Santry,
Staying
yeah.
calm at the net. Managed to put it away. Okay. So 1-0, but I
Yeah.
have a feeling...
It's gonna go long?
I think 4 sets is going to be accurate.
4 sets is gonna be accurate.
Again, still can't say who it's for because that was very, very close.
Yeah, the thing is, we know Santry on paper has the match, but they haven't really shown it until the very end of this set.
Yeah, there's been some ups and downs, I think, on both sides.
And I'm quite sure the subs of Santry have been really, really effective. So Lucia, as a coach, has made the right call because was able to turn over the result on her favor. But on the other hand, we said Jeff is another very experienced coach, and
it looks like he's scheming over there to the side.
yes, I'm quite sure he's gonna find the right asset and solution. There are a couple of players he hasn't used in the game yet.
Yeah, it's nice to see a deep bench that you have those options.
Yes.
Maybe now that he's...
And see, our under-18 national team has played against those teams during the league, during fast era.
So how did you do against each of these?
The result was actually same, so it was 3-0 for them. We were a bit closer on point when we played against Ballimon. It's true that we went with 2 completely different squad for different reasons. I was trying all my players. I have a very large squad, so kind of almost everyone got a shot at a game. Specifically, when I play against Ballimon Patriots at the same time, we had the youth championship going on. So my squad was short, but good. So the resultant set was the same. We were a bit closer against Ballimon, but I think both teams have ups and downs, and you can exploit them when it happens, even if you are the underdog. And that's who's gonna last long without a big gap. You know, sometimes they just lose the momentum, or they have a blackout in court, and whoever doesn't have that blackout probably is going to come out on top.
And I think that's something we can very easily see today. Cup finals, or Shield finals for this game, anything can happen. Jeff's still scheming there.
Yeah, we see already player putting on jersey, player taking off jersey. So I think I'd see a different middle coming in. We haven't seen number 6 for Ballimon Patriots, which is Nick Butler, another asset of the under-20 team. On the other hand, Santry reconfirming the substitutions.
I think that lineup looks a little bit different from Santry, maybe just one.
Yes, the opposite. So the opposite that came in for Alex, it's confirmed for the second set. And the 2 outside hitter confirmed. They just but that was. Santry did a sort of a defensive sub at some point for one of the outside hitter, but they put the outside hitter back on court, so I'd say they start as they finish.
Right. Which is a good strategy when you're
winning.
you finish with a win.
Yes. When you finish with a win, start as you finished. It's a good strategy. That was a setter down, but well picked up by the opposite. Now Martina for the swing. Net roll back to the opposite. This time a miss hit in the net.
Okay, so Ballymon's bench is getting loud and excited to start with.
Yeah, that's probably what both coaches have asked to do. Like, it has been a bit quiet. We might need a bit more help from
Great pickup on
our non-playing players. That's volley on the other side, try to catch the Libra off guard, but outside hitter very good, and great swing down cross.
We might be going for point for a while here to start. Obviously, both teams really want to win. But yeah, the serve receive here is going to make all the difference.
Oh, and that's We have seen this serve from Liptak before. She goes very far back because normally when it goes over the net, it drops really fast, so it's very hard to receive. But also, it is a bit tricky for the server.
It's an aggressive serve.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's over the net, it's going to be very intimidating to the server save. But
Yeah. I don't know. I've been trained to do that as well by one of my coaches. He was really big into go till the very end of the hole and serve as strong as you can. But I've always been a bit kind of afraid of that serve because you know, sometimes your top arm, like your top power might not be there, and then you end up awfully short.
But that comes with experience, I think, as well, to know when you have it in you and when you don't. I think my general rule as a server is if you're at least getting more aces than errors, then it's worth it to push.
Yeah,
if
well,
the ace isn't there.
The thing is, it's also about how much can you control your arm.
Yeah.
So I think that players that have a good control of their power. So I've been trained for every type of serve, top spin, so they teach me everything until I found what I kind of liked the most. And for me, because I always had a very good control of my arm and power, I always like to come close to the baseline and then decide, will I go deep and full power, or will I go like more precision type of serve, more floating style into the seams, but might not go as aggressive.
But yeah, that comes with knowing yourself and knowing what's
and
right
it's good.
for you in the moment.
It's good to teach them. So even for the coaches out there, it's why not just get them one training to get all the far back and see how far can they go with their arm, and maybe they found their serve that way.
We have another server coming from behind, but
but that's on a jump float. So that's a different kind of fish there.
Great middle attack, but
their defense,
Santry, and tip out.
Line judge says out. Second referee shows out. Yeah.
Santry not happy about that one. They had some great defense.
No, that was really a great defense. Although they did miss the block on that middle hit, which is unusual because so far they've been very good as middle blockers. So, that's a net touch.
Ballymun is doing a great job picking up those tips now, though. If they can keep that first and second touch a little bit
so
off the
far,
net.
still they have the lead.
Okay, the referee, just calling for a little bit of a sweat wipe up there. Back to serve for Santry now.
Yeah.
Very
It's
strong
another
float.
good serve. Yeah, Martina a bit in trouble there, but free ball for Santry.
Just
Through the hands of the block,
Yeah, good positioning by the blockers, but just need to seal that net a little bit more. Number 11
Yeah,
again.
she has a big height reach on the block, but it normally comes with when you reach high. Sometimes you don't go on the other side, and then it catches your lower part of the arm. So you really have to be good on putting your elbow on the other side.
Another strong one-arm dig, just a little too
and
wide.
a great spike too.
Yeah, I think the strength for Santry is going to pay off if they're able to keep swinging hard, because Ballymun's picking up the tips.
Yeah. And
the aggressive
Martina on a
serves.
dive. Yeah. Another free ball. There was a change of libero for Santry.
Another wonderful swing out of the middle, but a great dig by Martina.
Oh, now another swing. This time they caught it.
It's still good.
It's still on play. But great block now by Uzuma. Ball picked up. And slash closed by Uzuma. That was very good. Very good from Ballymun players.
I think that's one of the best plays we've seen today.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree with that.
Really good block, equally good cover, and everybody's managing to hit the ball still. Another float.
Yeah.
Well handled by Santry. Chance for Ballymun.
Very good.
Defense is in great position
Yeah,
for
now
Santry
we're
to
backward
cover those.
opposite, great. Roll down the line between 5 and 6. Very hard for the libero to catch that ball.
Yeah, you see the difference when there's just a half-speed swing versus a full speed. It's
Yes.
really catching the defense off guard.
Yes. It feels are better on the top speed than on the slow ball. Maybe because it's, you know, on the top speed, you know, it's instinct. On the low speed, you have to make a decision, and that
You have time
normally,
to think.
yeah. Oh, double, yeah. Kind of see that coming. Wasn't the worst, but
No, I haven't seen, this whole weekend, I haven't seen many calls like that.
no. And yesterday there were a couple that I
There
would,
probably,
but
probably should have been called.
yeah, the ball over the net. But look, different referee, different interpretation of the rules. Where do you do the line?
Cover.
And now it's Saturday dump.
Well read by Santry.
Yeah, now they decide to not to block defense there. Oh, that was
a
a
back
yeah,
row attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's the problem. You call a back row attack the moment they step on the line. But are you really sure she was over the net?
Over the net?
Yeah.
I think so. I think she's
I
got a
think-
long arm.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
caught it halfway. Like
Yeah.
she wasn't fully stretched and she didn't jump much.
Yeah, but I think the referee, as soon as they see the foot on the line, they're going to call it.
Yeah, I know. You really have no other way as even you're a ref, because it's not that you have a meter to measure it. Another setter dump, but libero on watch. Now middle, we have seen that tip coming before, two blocker, but there is the player that is in fight doesn't advance enough to cover that tip, especially that tip is pushed cross more towards 1 and 2. So
Yeah.
very effective, that tip from Daga there.
They're able to create some good angles there to get that spot open in the middle.
Yeah.
But Ballymun's called a timeout here to kind of stop the move. Still very much in this game, only 3 points down. They're playing good defense. But yeah, Santry looks very excited to have a little bit more confidence now and be up more than they were in the first set.
Yeah, I think also that, I don't know, but the libero that has now on court Santry has given a bit more of stability to the team. They look a bit more solid than they did before. It might just be the case they grow confident. That could also be, you know, you shook off the nerves of the first set and able to play your best game. Now number 12 through the block. Yeah. Well, we say great use of the hands, but do you think that was intentional?
Who can know?
I think she just went for a very strong
She
spike
went
and
for
she
a
got
strong
lucky.
spike.
Yeah, sometimes you just outplay. Just hit as strong as you can. The block might not be positioned well. That happens most of the time.
That's half of my strategy.
Like, I've been a better blocker all my life, and I can tell you personally, half of the time we are not positioned well.
I know.
More than half of the time.
That's why we blame you guys all the time.
I know, we are the villains for our team and the other team. It depends how our perform goes.
Yes.
We can be both.
Okay, we have a sub for Ballymun now. Did new look at the middle. Good serve from Santry,
Yeah.
but well recovered.
Now play straight to the middle. That's what I wanted to do. Now through the block.
Another one-arm dig, and it
oh
goes
my
through.
goodness, what
There
that
we go.
one arm.
That's why you practice the one arm.
Yeah.
Okay, they got some energy back with that
Yes.
defense.
That was great to see.
Yeah, I think Santry really thought the ball was down. Nobody was in their spots
It
ready
was
for the
more
ball
of
to
a
come
like
back.
between a tennis movement. Like,
Yeah.
boom. I think there is an Irish sport that has the same. Hurling. Well, for the girls it's gonna be camogie, but they have a stick on their hand. Oh, that's.
Okay, Ballymun is feeling the energy now a bit more on
Yeah,
their side.
1 point behind. They caught up with the lead. We said it before, as long as I don't have a blackout.
Yes.
So now
Yeah, you don't need to stay completely in control the
Yes.
whole time, but you just need to be able to hold your own when it gets tough.
Yeah, that was a
Another
good
good
block
block.
there. Yeah. Maria now for the swing. Pick up by
Letting
the
the
setter by
middles.
setter. What setter can do?
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Chance to
now
put it away now.
middle.
Oh, the tip is
yes.
too easy to cover. And Martina gets
Martina,
it.
yeah. And that's what happened. Well, it wasn't out of Sister Sam, but the shot was off the net. And the spiker jumps. The block, if not trained well, jumps with the spiker.
And the
but
timing's off.
the ball has to travel to the net
Yes.
first.
So they're on
that's
their
what
way down when
we
the ball
need to
actually
jump
got to them.
after if the ball is off the net. And it's something that we have to tell our middles and to all the blockers, you know, stop. So what we do, at least what I was trained to do, the middle calls the time. So unless it's really a tight ball where there is no argument about, you know, a tight ball to the net, you jump on the ball and
Yes.
that's it, you know. But if the ball is off the net, so the block is there and it's tight, the middle calls the time. So I
Yes.
always say to my blockers, wait,
have to
wait, wait, now, and go.
And I
Because
think-
we are the best trained to do
I
that.
think this is something that's missing on a lot of Irish teams is that vocal communication on the timing,
Yeah.
and maybe giving the middle.
We need to give the middles that
authority.
responsibility, yeah, for sure. It's a responsibility that the middle has to take because that's what we train the middle for,
Yes.
like block, 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 block. So
Yeah.
automatically they should have a better timing.
Yes. No, I would say the wings and opposites set the position,
Yes.
and the middle
yes.
sets the timing.
But I would say the coach set the
Well,
position.
okay, yes. But coach isn't on the court. Okay. So Santry got a little bit lucky there with that missed serve. But we look pretty evenly matched with energies, and Ballymun getting a few
Yeah,
blocks there.
Ballymun
really
on the
took them
lead,
back
1
into
point
the
lead
game.
for Ballymun, not bad. 3 points down, 1 point lead. It's gonna be a back and forth of the two teams chasing each other, overtaking each other. Now great swing, but
Oh,
the line judge say,
I'm not sure about that. But he's right in front of it.
yeah,
I don't think we'd see it with the replay anyways, so we won't ask for it.
director is not here.
Okay, so we're even now.
Yeah, out. This one is out. The ball doesn't.
Ball doesn't lie.
Yeah, so. In the economy of this game, it doesn't matter if the referee has judged a ball in or out wrongly. And it never matters.
Yes, it will. You think the volleyball gods?
But when
Are
you're in
just in the
court, it
end.
does.
Yes,
When you play, it does.
but like there's no second guessing that ace there. It was a great serve.
No, it was a great
Okay.
serve and another great one, but the libero now taking full authority of the pass.
There we go.
Yeah. And now here that you see Ballymun with the libero in 5, outside hitter in 6, and it might be down the case that the outside hitter would say, no, these outside hitters say, I'm more confident defending in 6, but then you're asking a libero a lot of switch back and forth, which, you know, a good libero should do. But it's also hard, you know, like.
Yeah, but again, I think just like with the middles, having authority, you have to give the liberos the
Yes.
authority of the backcourt to be able to drive things.
That's true. Now another set of the net, a dive for Martina to recover that. Not great out assistance set, so it ends up for a free ball placed through the middle, and that's definitely in. Yeah, that was a great shot by Jamie, which brings now the score to being 14-14, full
And I
even
think-
out.
So that was 2 plays very recently there that Santry managed to get that momentum by taking
Yeah.
advantage of the free ball. I think that's really got to be key to
now
make sure
we-
you're aggressive on any ball that you have the chance.
Yes, yes. And now number 3 again in court for Liptak Malgorzata. But it's too long a name. I should ask her if she has a nickname for me next time. And I should be fluent in Polish by now.
We won't judge.
No.
Oh,
That was...
a little bit of luck.
all right, Mel, I put you on the spot. Who takes this ball? I want an answer. My players ask me all the time, who takes this ball?
I think the libero takes this ball.
Okay, so where is the middle going? Where is the middle going?
Well, no, okay, if it's, maybe I didn't see it clearly.
Yeah.
If it's in front of the 3 meter, it's the middle. If it's
Alright.
behind the 3 meter at all, it's the libero.
Yeah, to me,
But again, it's the libero's responsibility to call.
yes, true. But there is this thing nowadays, and you see it at high level, the libero takes it all.
Yes.
It's a free ball, the libero covers exactly the full court.
Yes.
Again, with the middle, I get annoyed, but not because I want to take that ball. That's the last thing I want to do, to be honest, just take that ball. But if the ball is exactly where I'm supposed to be to approach, I can't just get my hell out to get the libero in. You know, like, then I have to change my scheme, my tactical, and I rather prefer to take that ball. Then again, it depends how much chemistry you have with your team. Because it might be you're going to shoot straight away and you let the libero in.
And that's why these things need to be trained specifically for each combination of the players on court, that they know when the ball's coming.
The thing that when you get to that level that you train exactly the free ball on this, it means that you're good at everything else. The problem that when you're a young team...
Are we not there yet? We're getting there.
I wish I was.
I know.
But in general, when you have a young team in training, you can't really train for that odd ball that happens once in a blue moon.
Yes.
So I'd say to my young team, I'd say, look, the middle takes the ball, or if it's short, it's the front court responsibility.
Okay.
And then the libero takes the back court. That's what I'd say, just to keep it simple for them. But back in action now.
Okay,
With a score of 17-14 for Ballymun after a timeout taken by Santry.
Oh, risky by the middle.
Yeah, but that's now something picked up by the libero nicely. Go through the middle, and that's a payback. Corner from corner, so these middle choose the other corner, but yes, for the middles listening, that's where you have to shoot, the two corners.
So we're seeing on both sides, though, when they're able to get a nice set to the middle, it really pays off. So I think if their passing quality on either side can stay consistent, we can keep those middles in action. Again, not a good pass, but risk the set to the middle.
And I tell you that Ballymun Patriot on his cards, on a deck of cards, sorry, has a left-handed middle. Yeah, I played against it. It's very hard. Oh, that's a great serve by Martina. And reverse up. So Malgorzata back in. We need a bit more experience. We need. Sometimes might not be the best passer, but it's the passer that can keep the ball up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've seen that. Like,
so here's her chance.
I'm quite sure Malgorzata is a good player and a good passer, but so far the coach has put number 3 to improve the backcourt performance. But that's the thing, you know, the coach knows what players can do and try to always improve the team performance, but sometimes it just... It's not about the singular performance, it's what the team wants on court.
Yes.
You know, like your team might feel confident with a player that might not give you that 80% of efficiency on passes. It might give you only 70, but it gives you everything else.
Well, we're seeing a lot from Ballymun right now.
Yeah.
So many good transition plays.
Like, Santry needs to find a solution now because Ballymun already has 21 points. And the server did not say that, like, I'm not gonna get you out of jail easy. That's it, middle taking that ball. That worked.
It did.
Oh, and that opposite tried that one-arm defense. We need to go to Jeff after and ask him.
How intentional this is.
Those one-hand defense, yeah? Maybe he's just give them 1 hour just bouncing the ball with one hand. Never know.
Yeah.
I've done that as well.
They do seem comfortable with it.
I normally do small challenges with my player, like how many times can you touch the ball with one hand without dropping it. I give them 5 minutes. The one that has the most touches in 5 minutes wins the game.
Okay, strong swings, but good defense all around by Santry.
That's, called as a block. So another opportunity for Santry with a tip. But we're seeing Ballymun, he's there good getting those tips.
But
now it's a free ball.
Here.
Yeah, and I was
middle,
looking for that because that's actually the only tip Ballymun hasn't picked up.
Yes.
And by now they should know that.
But they haven't. How many chances has Santry had to run the slide?
Well, that wasn't really a slide. That was a short back. I don't know how. Every team has different name for it. We call it two in Italy, but here or B. Like B, it's English.
No, but everyone has different names for what they call it. I don't actually know what most people here would call it.
A very good coach that I had, Olympic players. She only had one thing. You can set the number you want as long as one syllable.
Okay.
So she didn't like anything that was more than one syllable because if you have to take 2 syllables to pronounce it.
It's too long.
No, it's not the length. It's just you take one breath out of your body. It was about breathing. It was about how much oxygen, like you have to inhale and exhale it in order to perform. And I thought it was a very good advice. And you know, like she played 2 Olympics, so who am I to say otherwise?
But I think you'll see, especially on the higher level teams, most of them will come up with different names just to disguise their calls.
No, in Italy it's normal. It's pretty standardized. Like every team I played in Italy had exactly the same call.
Okay.
But if you have a good call, it doesn't matter if the other team knows.
No.
Like, but yeah, they're not the same as in Ireland. In Ireland, I've heard so many things. I had to learn so many names.
But this is, it's a very,
that's a good block.
Wow,
that's a good timing on that ball. Very good timing. Yeah.
Really nice.
And that's now it's set point for Ballymun that made a bit more of a statement than what Santry did before. So I'm quite sure they're going to the third with a bit more confidence.
Short float serve there. A chance from the wing.
Very
strong swing.
Yeah, very strong swing. Yeah. But they have another 6 points to close this set. So the only thing they don't have to do is blacking out.
But this is the chance for Santry to, even if they know there's not much of a chance to win this set, they can get some momentum and energy going into the third. Great pass by Ballymun. Chance from the wing.
And that's block a bit too early on time. Catch the ball there, then run a pipe, but the ball goes out and set for Ballymun. And now we have that 1-1, and we still can't make a guess on. We said 4 sets.
But we know we're at least correct on the 4 sets minimum.
Yeah. And I can see everybody very happy about it. You know, you can see the people on the stands, volunteers, referee. Excitement. More volleyball.
I think so, yes. We didn't come here for easy games.
No. And if you want another tough match to watch, it's the next one, which is the Men Cup Final, which is the last showcase of this 3 days of competitions.
Very long 3 days, great volleyball all around. Hoping, let's not make predictions yet for how that one's going to go.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, he has been, no, because, well, first of all, I might be on the mic again, so I can make my prediction later. I don't know yet if I'm going to be on the mic, so I'll give it to you today. I would say that the team wearing yellow has a bit more chances to win this cup final. But in order to find out who's wearing yellow, you have to tune in later. So I'm not telling the name of the team.
We'll hook them in.
Yeah?
So Jeff is scheming again.
Yes.
It paid off last time.
I like Jeff's strategy. Well, Jeff can count on a lot of experienced players to take that break and talk, you know, like. But he's one of those coaches that just swaps it, doesn't talk to the team, just goes scheming himself. don't worry, just got it started. Tell the team what to do, and then if he has to talk, it gives a timeout later. So he doesn't really explain his choices.
Yeah, which, you know, every coach has their strategy. But yeah, it seems like Lucia is doing the same now, thinking about what changes she wants to make.
I always forget to give the lineup on time because I talk so much to my team. I was just like, I want to be part of them. I was just like, all right, girls, we got this. Or, all right, girls, we can do this. You know, like, and I keep talking for like 2 minutes. And then the referee, lineup, please.
Look, there's too much for a coach to do, and you get limited amounts of time to actually be with the team.
Yeah, that feels the problem of my life. So much to do and not have enough time.
That's why you need more assistants to do all the writing for you.
Yeah, but then, you know, you need to know also how to delegate, which is, I'm learning. So, like, that's how you want to see your assistant, you know, like, you're still the head coach, your assistant needs to be told what to do. We see people dancing here, just to mention. You can't see them actually unless one of the cameramen.
Are they not on the camera?
No, they took a break, so unfortunately we can't.
Oh, she just realized she was on camera.
I actually could move the camera if I can reach out that far, but no, I don't think she was on camera. No, the camera doesn't take that far.
They'll have to go down to the corners next time they want to be on camera.
So that's what I was saying, like, it's yes, good to have assistants, but assistants needs your direction, so you need to be also very good at managing your assistants, because sometimes it's just one other thing that you have to worry about.
Yes.
I'm quite sure it will arrive a stage that even the coach has enough maturity and experience that can handle everything that fast. I just might not got that far yet. I'm still a baby when it comes to coaching.
You know, I had my first introduction when I first moved to Europe. And I was living in Italy. I heard I forget what match it was, but it was USA versus Italy men, and they didn't have the commentary on, so I just heard, like you said before, the microphones that were on court.
Yeah.
And the style difference between the Italians and the Americans. The Americans, like I grew up, is a very militaristic approach. You come off for the timeout, no one is speaking. They're looking at the coach. You have like the assistant comes in, gives the stats for 10 seconds. Then the head coach gets the rest of the time. Everyone says, thank you, sir, and goes back to play. The Italians spend the entire 30 seconds shouting at each other, throwing things, maybe paying attention to where the coach is.
I really don't know
how
many boards my coach in Italy had broken. Like, probably had one board every match. I'd say that's his stats. No, it's true. But there is one thing. They're shouting on each other. It depends.
It serves a purpose.
Yes. Were you watching a man match or a female match? Man match. Yeah. Okay. Yes. In that case, you might be right. But when it comes to female, no.
It's usually not productive.
Yeah. No. So no. But in general, like, I was raised in an environment. I wouldn't say as military as yours, but you definitely do not talk on a timeout.
Yeah.
Like, you never steal the timeout of the coach. Like, you could be sent to the changing room in the middle of the match. Like, that's not happening. And I'd say nowadays it's different in general. There is a bit more open policy, and I still like that military approach, though. So, especially with young teams, it's just that
with young teams,
this thing about communication, I'm not saying it's overrated, but it cannot be applied to everything.
Well, for the younger they are, usually the more guidance they want and probably need.
Yeah, the thing is also the knowledge. Like, it's not that you can give everybody a chance to. You have 30 seconds.
You don't
it's
have
not that
time
everybody has to talk.
Everything.
Yeah, and it also comes where a place of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You will be your most knowledgeable player, or the one that you retain that can take that talk to talk. And that's what I mean. Like, I'm happy when we talk about communication, but it also has to be effective information.
Well, now
because otherwise it's just noise.
We just talked through one of the best rallies of the match.
I know, but they can see us home.
Yes.
Like.
So Santry is definitely fighting back hard after that second set loss.
Now it's let go. Yeah.
That's a few balls.
Yeah, I
already.
think what he's judging is that the ball hit the net and then bounces on. So he's there.
Yes. But we do have several players, I'd say, on both sides have a tendency to touch the tape as their attack goes over. So it is difficult to tell whether it actually clears.
Just look, none of the players complain on court, so...
So we won't complain either.
No, absolutely not. And that's a great swing, a nice defense attempt. Kind of, yes, Martina's a bit left there to cover the full cross on her own, so it might be a bit too much. We haven't seen many line shots.
I was just going to say, yeah, the Ballymun defense might be better served by shifting slightly to cover that cross, because that's where the majority of those strong hits are going.
Yeah, but I understand why that 6 stays a bit more towards the line, because they are covering the tip, so they're really down to 2 defenders. Yeah. So that might be the rationale in that case.
Jeff definitely has a rationale.
Oh, he definitely does.
Great defense by Ballymun. A little bit tight.
Yeah.
Can't get it out of the net.
Yes. Now, when it comes to defense, I would like my defense a bit closer to the 3-meter line than the net. When it comes to indoor, like, and depend on the setter you have, but in general, I think for me, it's good practice to keep it off the net, and then let's work with different type of strategy.
Yeah, especially if the setter is back row like that. If they have to transition to the next
everybody
set.
says especially because it's the setter is back row, which is normal. But if the setter is not back row, it means that it's blocking.
Yes.
So
you still need to give her time to turn.
Yeah, or it means that it's on a defense position, that it's, you know, when it comes from a side out, it's different. The setter knows that it's not touching the first ball, so it's just ready to touch the second. But when it comes from a break point, the setter, like any other player, is in a position that is expecting the first touch.
Yes.
So the reaction time of the setter, no matter what he's doing, is still going to be slower.
Yes.
That's why I would avoid the ball next to the net. Make sense?
Yes. Oh, it definitely makes sense. I think setters also have their own preferences.
I know.
If
you have Giannelli, you can do everything.
Yes, of course.
I don't have Giannelli. I have good setter, but not Giannelli.
Yeah, we don't have too many setters in Ireland who are jump setting every single time.
No. Normally, if they jump, the setter dump.
Yes.
Ashlyn, forgive me for that if you're listening.
A couple missed serves here on both sides. So it's still anybody's game.
Yep. Kind of the level of the place kind of went down a bit.
I think so.
Just
you can feel
rally
it a
gets
little bit.
low. But energy as well, you know, 2 set, play that tight with very long rally. It's, you know.
And I think both teams know they're not going to win.
And that,
very
again,
easily.
it's...
Yeah, that is the open spot
And now this is the 4th time, so... Oh, and now we have one of the glories of Volleyball Ireland. Used to play for Trinity, but went to Canada for a while, come back, and now play for Ballymun Patriots. Jennifer.
Does she always play in the same position?
No. I've seen her play. She is very versatile. She can play any position, so now they're using her as an opposite. She played setter, she played outside hitter, so every team she played in, I've seen her playing in different with different responsibility. And even this season, I've seen her playing as a setter. And
oh no! Looks like we have an injury there. Maybe just a rolled ankle.
That
she just.
We have our medical that is coming out already, just to check. We want to like to keep a safe environment for the players.
It looked like she just came down wrong off of the block. I don't know if she touched anybody else, but she slid backwards after that block jump.
Yeah. And we have a very, very good scorekeeper there. If you notice, it's scorekeeper could take the stand. That's Aurélien there sitting on. I think it was there instructing the referee what to do in this case, just in case they had any doubt about it.
Okay, so she looks relatively calm at least. We have our medical assessing her. A little bit of a break for both teams now just to catch their breath. Okay. She's sliding back off the court. Maybe they can get somebody to help her.
And now that's what could happen is the Ballymun is gonna make, as they change opposite for a potential setter, they might change sub, of course, the setter for a potential opposite and basically close a double sub. And that's what's happening. They're bringing Allison in. Probably the best choice they have because they did sub their opposite. So if they don't have another opposite on the bench,
this is
they're
the way
just
to do it.
well, they're bringing an experienced players, again versatile, that can adapt to any situation, that can bring experience to the court and probably calm. Because at this point you have lost your setter, your opposite cannot back on court because the sub that comes in for the opposite, it's gonna be the setter.
Right.
So you need a person that comes in and say, okay, we got it. You know, like keep everything calm, we know what to do. And Allison can do that for Ballymun. So now it's gonna be shaky and rocky.
Yeah, I mean,
the first couple of points for sure.
It's always difficult, I think, especially when there's an injured player. It's always a little bit scary for her teammates who are still thinking about her, hoping she's okay.
I have almost deja vu of the Shield final last year, and it was.
Did this happen again last year?
It was Balbriggan Flames against Santry Sparks. I think Sparks won the Shield last year too, and a player of Balbriggan Flame injured herself during this final. Yeah. Not saying that. That doesn't mean that it's Sparks' fault. Don't get me wrong. It was just like a deja vu.
We also don't know. This might just be a rolled ankle. She doesn't look like she's
like this.
suffering
It
too
was
much right now.
something similar at the time. Now that's a great dig from the libero. Scrappy play. Now going to the outside hitter. Great touch on the block. Now we see Jennifer trying to set. The middle decide. I just like that.
Have some miscommunication, like you said, might be a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Just getting things settled on court. But look, if they're aggressive, it can usually pay off. Yeah, Santry had some moments of calm, some time to regroup. So let's see how it goes.
That's an overpass. And again, that miscommunication.
A little bit lucky there for Santry, but
I like the middle of Ballymun. Very greedy. Like, I take everything.
Look, it's the right attitude to have.
Yeah, for a middle, yes.
Yes.
But remember to push your teammate aside when you do anything on your own.
As long as it's not the setter.
Yeah,
the setter
kind
gets
of running
out
of them.
The setter gets the right to push the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a sub for Santry.
Not on a slash.
No.
On a slash, the middle push everybody away. I'm sorry. That's what I was told.
They're too dangerous. They're too much of a hazard.
Yeah, true.
Oh. Oh, okay. The luck goes back to Ballymun's side. Like, it was a difficult serve.
Yeah.
Not a great pass, but the energy.
I'm actually watching this on a replay now. I'm watching it. I have secret access to it.
Oh, no.
Nobody else does. I have secret access to it.
No one should give us the controls.
Guys, just rewind on YouTube. Like, that's how you do it.
Oh, I think that was in.
Well, that's what the referee said.
Yeah. Like we said, they weren't swinging down the line. Maybe they had a chat about it, but that was a great swing down the line.
Yeah. Now even Santry with, I didn't notice a different player. Did they make a sub while I was just out? Ah,
yes,
okay, that's why. So you paid attention to that. Sorry, I absented myself for a couple of seconds.
Great swing by Martina, but well recovered by Santry.
Oh, no, it's a good pass. Back set to Allison. Allison taking out the setter out of this play. But great set by the libero and even better swing by the opposite.
Yeah, for once the one-arm dig doesn't pay off. It was a great spot by the opposite.
Now it's Santry leading by 5 points. Great server. Yeah. Forces the passer off the net.
Wonderful
Great,
dig by Santry.
Yeah, Katarina's saying.
Oh, another little miscommunication.
Oh, yeah, a bit there. And yeah, I can see how that happened because Allison as well can play setter too. So she was going to set that ball, and while the middle said no, I give it to the opposite, so the opposite can swing. But at that point, Allison was just out of position.
Yeah, this is the shakiness maybe that comes with adding somebody on the court after an injury like this. But look, there's still time in this match. We know it's going to 4 at least. Things have swung back to Santry's side, but still Ballymun is well capable of bringing this set back. Okay, we have Santry ready to serve again. Big chance for a momentum shift now from Ballymun. Let's see how the serve receive goes to start. Great pass. Again for Martina. Oh, tried to reach for it, but didn't quite make it there. So momentum stays on Santry's side.
Yeah, but like, I think for what I said, I've seen there, like the setter of Ballymun has been taped. I'm not sure if she'll be able to take the court again. I think even Ballymun players know that at the moment it's just about staying alive and staying into the match. It's not about the final result of this set per se, but it's just like, okay, we need to reassess.
They've accepted it's going to be a long match. I think the key is not panicking now and holding on and seeing what they can do in the long run. Like that wonderful defense. Short set, but Martina manages to make it through.
Yeah. Honestly, with you I can say that, Mel. So I'm really happy to see Martina performing like she performed today because she has been one of the national players me was here. She's now transitioning to the under-20 squad, so it's really great to see to take responsibility for her team, take the lead, and be a great asset to score point.
Yeah, I think you can see not just her technical skills, but she's taking a bit more of a leadership role in responsibility under pressure. That block just didn't quite get together for Ballymun, so Santry holds on to it. Let's see how this goes now with another float serve. Good pass by Ballymun out of the middle. Wonderful long ball, almost recovered, but not quite there. Yeah, if those middles can hit those corners, it's been successful almost every time. We have another sub for Santry now. Sivri coming back in. Okay. So now we have Martina back to serve.
Yeah, and she can be really a danger for Santry when she's shown it before. I think that's when they took the lead in the previous set.
I think so.
With her on serve, but that's number 18 there, getting a great pass. Another one on defense, but nobody chasing that. Oh, that was a hard ball to run to.
Okay, so Santry holds on to it again. Ball is stuck under our lovely little barriers. Okay, again, if Ballymun can get their serve receive together, they'll have a chance here. Short serve, Martina covers it.
And
nice attempt at a left-handed attack.
No, Alex for a very smart shot,
Yeah, Santry definitely has the energy on their side now. Lucia's dancing on court, so she seems pretty confident about this set. Another shorter serve. Martina gets it a little too close to the net, and the setter's not able to do anything with it.
Yeah, now it's
Jeff calling a timeout again to try to see what he can do.
18-10.
18-10.
Yeah, it's 18-10 for Santry. As I said, couple of more points for Ballymun just to put a bit more of pressure on Santry. Make sure that Santry knows we are still here. We haven't given up. Yes, we got unlucky, but we're not letting you go off easily.
And you see, Santry doesn't seem to be talking about as many tactics.
No, it's Macarena time.
How
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Now, I am wondering how many of these players were alive when this song came out. I'm
Santry side
fascinated.
pretty. A lot of players will still be teenager when this came out.
When this came out,
Yeah, you will have Maria.
this
you
song
have.
came out in the 90s.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
teenager when this song came
Yeah,
out.
but
Maria, Daga would be my age.
I'm glad to see that the younger generation still know the dance. Though.
Well, it's an universal dance. Margojata will know. Lucia might have taught
Of
them, but you
course
never
Lucia
know. But that's one thing, I would never have been allowed to dance the Macarena, no matter how much advantage I would have on a team. Like, I probably would have been slapped by my coach.
But look, I'm really happy that
It's good.
players
It's
have the freedom
yeah,
to
freedom,
dance
freedom to have fun.
Oh, that looks like a fun dig, but just
Freedom
didn't
to have fun. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, it wasn't our environment. It was different times. But one thing, the only thing I would say, it kept us always focused on the match.
Yes.
Like, especially when you're growing up, if you allow too many distractions, then the blackout happens. And one thing, our coaches were really, really tough on us. Probably too much. We have evolved in a better society. But then when we coaches complain about our players not being focused, it's also part of our education. Like,
Yes, but I think that is the coach's responsibility to know what it takes to make a team focus, not to just force them to be the way that they think it should be, but to read the character of their team and find what's necessary to bring them into that focus zone.
So you
sometimes it's
could
dancing.
agree that dancing will keep your
Sometimes
focus.
It depends on the team, but some players really like to dance. I've had on the beach, especially like with only two players.
Oh,
it's
that's
difficult.
a great serve.
Really nice
Yeah.
serve. I've coached one team, obviously with only two players on it, who one of them, they needed completely opposite strategies to encourage them. One of them needs to be told, relax, have a dance,
Yeah.
sing a song, think about something else. The other one needs to be squeezed and shaken and say, this is the most
on
important
the
game of
beach
your
I've
life.
seen it more, and personally even myself, I like to dance before any action or even to shake. Well, I say we shake it off, like. But on indoor it wouldn't work for me. But it's just because how I was raised, like.
Oh,
Yeah.
another nice attempt to get it over there in a scramble.
She was trying to get lucky again, but I think Ballymun needs a bit more than luck at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on an indoor, I need sharp focus till the very end. We don't cheer. No, I wouldn't say we don't cheer, but we don't celebrate until it's finished.
Yeah. No, I think my team also wouldn't be able to dance. We need celebrations.
Yeah.
But the dancing, I think, would lose the focus. But look, if it works for your team, then it is a good strategy.
I think on indoor there are just too many people.
Yeah. It's a lot of dynamics.
Yeah.
Oh, again,
give another double touch. I'm from this position. I might have seen actually a foot fault on that back row attack, but the referee is there, so I'm quite sure they've seen it better now. Jeff say, okay, this set it's pretty much gone. Give a breather to a strong hitter. Give a chance to a very young athlete. So number 8, very young athlete for Ballymun Patriots. It's not that Martina's old, Jesus, Martina's 2009, but probably the girl that took her place is only 1 year younger. But let's say she will be.
Yes, the younger crop coming up.
Yes, and also not as experienced of court as Martina would be by now. But great swing by number 12. And that sometimes what happens. That you know, one of the most reliable scorer gets taken off court, the other have to step up and build the points for the team.
Yeah.
Now there is one thing I've seen earlier, that when Allison went backcourt, and I've seen actually now on the spot, the libero took for her instead of for the middle player.
Okay. Yeah, it can work, but look, there is slight momentum shift, so even if Ballymun doesn't win this set,
no, it's all about building enough point to
ride the wave into the next one.
To scare Santry a bit. You know, like Santry really feels a bit comfortable and relaxed.
Yeah.
And all Ballymun has to do now is trying to just fight point by point to get back on that point routine. You know, don't take 2 points in a row.
No, I think Santry knows by now they don't really have the wiggle room to relax too much. That if they do drop down, then Ballymun is definitely going to take advantage. But they're still dancing on court, so they're still in a good mood.
Yeah, whatever works for them.
Great serve receive, attack out of the middle again to the corner, but it's recovered by Santry. Another strong swing, another strong defense.
Oh, that was an attempt of a set that went the other way, and then a net touch by number 12.
Yeah, she went for the ball. She read the ball. She went for it. It was a good attempt, but just
now it's a set point for Santry. Jennifer asking for rotation. Or next server, as we say. And then...
Okay, Santry getting
a pass
nice
again, and that's the 5th time. I think she just put €100 on that spot, and she just started trying to get them.
No, it hasn't been stopped yet, so they definitely...
yeah, so now we will go at the swap of court. I'm quite sure we see a different six coming in for both teams, and probably a bit tighter set again coming into place. Ballymun has to restructure to them, so Jeff has to go scheming now.
Yes, but
and
now he's been able to watch the last couple of sets here and see what options
and
he has.
Lucia's been doing good, because Lucia didn't give a chance to Ballymun and the coach to observe her main six. You know, like she used the sub. She knew that she had that advantage, and she said, you know what, I'm not gonna let you figure it out. I'm gonna play. I'm just gonna play everyone, because this set is mine.
Yeah.
And then the fourth set is still left open.
Yeah, so both teams definitely have options here. Again, we said it would go to 4. Yeah. This could be it.
Well, if we were right, Santry's gonna lift the trophy.
Yes, but I don't think Ballymun is ready to roll over just
yet. No, they're not gonna give that up. It's just they got really unlucky, and they weren't giving it up when the setter injured.
But it is, to have
Santry did take a lead, but you know, like your setter injured, alpha of a set.
Yeah, it's one of the most difficult things that can be thrown at you in the middle of a match.
Yeah. Like if it's any other player, is dispensable, right?
No, we love everyone, but the setter
do you still love your middles?
Of course, I still love my middles. I dearly love my middles. I still shove them out of the way. But no, the setter...
You're not a setter. Why are you shoving them out of the way?
Sometimes they're in my way.
No way.
Those short balls especially.
All right.
This seems a bit longer.
We are accustomed to take the blame. We are actually being trained to take the blame and still going on and perform. Because then when you do not have a middle, you'll miss them.
Yes.
When all the middle of your team have injured and you have asked to play middle, then you'll understand.
This is my teammate who was visiting yesterday. The last time she saw me play, I was a middle because I played one season 20 years ago. And she forgot that I'm actually not a middle.
I want to know the coach that put you as a middle.
I don't think that person is coaching anymore.
Okay. No, you probably can do everything, but you know.
I've played every position except for setter. My hands are still not
Played
there.
every position except libero. But I was raised in an environment, so when I started playing volleyball, there was no libero, so potatoes.
How do you say that in Italian?
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Patata.
Yeah, but you don't have that phrase.
Potato,
It's just
potato. No.
patata.
We actually use the English one. No, because, okay, we have trillions of different
Yes.
languages within the Italian language, so it wouldn't be as effective.
Okay, we have more dancing in the stands. It's a shame that everyone can't see. But, okay.
But cameraman, come on, cop on.
Oh! We have a
And
Brazilian kick save
from,
here.
From one
That
and dig
actually
to a
works.
kick.
Oh, and another one on dig.
Again. Well, yeah,
Okay.
Ballymun doesn't go down without a fight.
Oh,
But no can do on this
oh look, she
nice
gave her
spike
heart
by
though.
Alex.
That deserves some congratulations on a
Yes.
couple of crazy saves.
Yeah. I hope this is not so, and I mean, don't get me wrong what I say. I really hope that Ballymun has more to show than just amazing save. Because, you know, you have this
yes.
amazing save and you want to see more.
No, we
And-
have seen it in various moments.
Now,
Like
through the
this?
middle,
Oh.
but out.
It was such a good run. She had a perfect idea.
Yeah,
Just
a
didn't
bit.
quite snap the wrist as
All
much
right,
as she needed.
now let's go technical. Why did it go out?
Does it only come down to the wrist? Because I think her approach was great. It was good positioning. What do you think?
That's every other coach that has coached middle, they'll tell you exactly the same thing.
Okay.
Too close to the net, under the ball goes out. That's exactly what was the problem.
No, I'm only saying because she's
The
hit the
approach
same.
was great, the jump was great.
Yes,
But
she's too close.
she was basically already at the net when she had to swing, so she couldn't go down, otherwise she would have made a net touch, and that's why the ball goes
Yeah.
out. Put a tape when you're training middles, 1 meter off the
Well,
net,
here, at this
and
court,
tell them to not to cross
We
it.
have some very helpful lines on
Yes,
this court
yes.
that you can actually use.
In this court, I would say you have to jump between the two white
sec-
lines.
yes.
And
That's a
she was
perfect-
way past the second line.
Yeah. But like Ballymun's managed to come out strong here. They really want to take this to a
Oh,
fifth.
definitely. They're not
And
letting
that's a
go, and that's a
perfect
great
corner
ace. And that you
serve.
see your setter get back on court taped. And that's our generation. We don't give up. We go in like tape until all your bones are kind of kept together,
Yeah, and
ligament, bones, and
And
everything.
in
is
10 more years, you'll say if it was worth it or not.
probably not.
I know.
But doesn't matter when you're there play. You're not gonna give it that
No.
up.
Okay, those deep serves are paying off for Ballymun.
I think.
That was a better distance on her approach. Didn't have
Oh,
the
that's
string.
miss swinged, picked
And
up,
smart
left-handed,
attempt, and it worked.
and that worked. And now Ballymun, I think, is taking the lead for 4-2.
Yeah, I think the pressure on the serves is really working. If they can keep the serves back in the last meter or so of the court. Yeah, it's not letting Santry
Yeah.
come off with a decent set.
Yeah,
oh, and some
probably
miss-
she's the most upset player about what happened earlier.
Oh, definitely.
You know, like,
Oh, great dig by Santry, though. Easy ball for Ballymun. Again, out of the middle.
yes.
Good approach.
See, and that's what happened even earlier. You know, you miss your setter, you can't play with your middles, so then you're really obvious. Oh my
another
God,
long
what
ball.
that happened? Like, straight onto the corner. It was almost impossible to
Yeah.
save. And honestly, only a left-handed person
It's
would have
true.
saved that.
It's true. No, but I think a little bit of frustration showing on Santry's side.
I'm getting excited now.
Oh, and another
And
great
that's
serve.
a great serve there.
Okay, Ballymun's really feeling the energy now.
Yeah, but energy. Energy is a bad beast. It goes up and down. I like accuracy.
There was a
And now
rotation
it's a
fault
rotation
there.
fault.
I'm not sure if they were lined up like this the last few serves.
I think the problem there is that the number 21 was in the corner, and so Alex, I think she's wearing 13.
Yes.
Yeah, she was on the other side.
I just didn't see if it was like that for the last few serve
Yeah,
receipts.
no, but what happened, it's maybe that became more evident, you know, that you need to be a clear piece of court, not just a normal overlap.
Okay.
So
we had a great dig by Santry there.
Yeah.
Middle taking advantage and getting a quick dump over.
Yeah. So that probably the referee was already watching those rotation, and then say, okay, when it comes that there is a clear court between them, I have to whistle that.
He better not. Okay. Setter was still tying the shoe.
Yeah. That's a very
Another
good
rotation
serve, but that's a
fault.
rotation fault. Yeah.
I didn't see who that was called on. Did you?
I think they're doing it. Oh no, that's not. I don't know.
I'm really
Setter
not
going
sure
too
on
early?
that one.
Setter going too early? Probably. Yeah. But out.
Martina back to serve now.
Yeah.
Trying to keep base lead. If she can manage to aim for the end line of the court, I think they can hold on to it. Nice serve. Again, off the net pass by Santry. But a great cut shot.
Yeah, great defense too. And now we go
left-hand
left-handed
attack,
there.
but she
Yes.
picked up in the
by
middle
Jennifer.
of the court.
Oh, that's a good. That's what you want to do. It wasn't a hard defense, but it was so accurate. Great. Free ball now. Libero
see if they
there.
can put it
Top
away.
and middle going. Now
There
a bit
we
more off
go.
the net. And yeah, that's point. And 5-point
Because she had
lead.
a great approach
Did you
behind
see
that
when she
line.
jumped? Did you see when
Yes.
she jumped? Middle. Look, rewatch, play back. And now it's 9-4 for Ballymun Patriots.
Shorter serve, well covered by Aoife.
That's a good approach there. Great swing. The middle blocker kind of covers herself in glory, block touch, and then recovers the ball. And now it's ball for Ballymun again. Not powerful, but precise. Down on that tight cross, forces
Just
the
long.
opponent to make that mistake. And that's the problem I have with the dancing.
You think it didn't
You
pay
are
off for
10.
him?
You are 10-4, and are you dancing anymore? No, you are not.
No, yeah, I think, yeah, I agree with you. But I'm okay with the dancing as long as they're dancing when they're down like this. If they make a big kill, they should dance the same as they did when they were ahead.
Yeah, and I hope they will. That's what I mean. As long as you keep it, even when you're don't look at your best, you know, like you. That's the thing about the energy. Like you have to keep it.
Yes.
And even though you're losing, and that's the hardest part. That's why I prefer. Okay, energy is. It's not reliable, but accuracy is reliable.
Now, I think that's a little bit better communication by Santry there. There were some balls that could have been taken by multiple players, and they made sure that the whole court was covered. So they definitely still have a chance to come back here.
Oh, they definitely do. Like I think we spoke about those blackouts, and that's what happens when there's good teams, but maybe the ball control isn't 100%.
Right.
Okay, so when they work as a team, they're great, but because the ball control is not excellent, then the blackout can happen because you don't know where to rely on. Just like where my base, you know, like where I can go that I am safe. So the more ball control you have, the more your safety net goes up and the blackout doesn't happen.
And now we see Jeff here trying to stop
Both
this from
teams,
happening.
Both teams have the same.
Yes.
dynamics.
Yes.
So when the blackout happens, it's hard to get back on their ball control.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, some of the shots are luck. They're
I-
not because they're repeated over
Yes,
a
it's
million
true.
of times.
I think this is why this timeout by Jeff was a good move here. It was just one bad serve receive, but he could
Yeah.
sense that this is a chance for Santry to take some points back, and he wanted
And
to
also,
cut it off.
Santry has put back one of the most experienced players. So, number 18 came out, number
Right.
1 back in, Malgorzata. When you start seeing the most experienced player, the starters, going back to court, the opponent, okay, like it's going to get a bit more serious now. But then go through the middle, keeping the setter busy. No LeBron court, so now he gets a free ball for Balemon. That goes to the outside hitter with a great swing and a touch by the middle and defense.
Those nice long attacks have been difficult for both sides to recover.
I like this number 8. She took the court, not afraid of going in and do the job, the hard job. So fair play to her.
She's not the tallest player, but she's managing to really move the ball around where she wants. Okay, miss serve doesn't really help with the momentum here.
No, and that's what you don't want. You just score a great point and come on, middles. That's the reason why we always take the blame. So please, stand up.
Okay, chance for Santry now.
Yeah, they have a good server there,
Nice
but
serve.
the libero saying not on my watch. Tip by the left-handed middle that now is on court. So
again, a little bit
another
too
tip
close
cup
to the
of
net,
court, but yeah, that's 4 touches
that's 4
coming.
touches. Yeah, but look, Santry is really not working hard to not let the ball hit the floor there.
Should I be scared of how much I know all the players here? I know exactly who's left-handed, who's
No,
right-handed.
that shows that you're committed. You've done your scouting report.
That shows that I've been in Ireland for too long.
I'm trying to learn from you.
That's a good shot by Jennifer. I'm not really sure about that. Yeah,
I think that one
right.
was
There was
4.
no touch from number 8
Yep.
there. Well, nice call by the first ref. And now it's 13-7 for Ballymoon.
Sub by Santry
Another
here.
sub, yeah, number 4 coming on court for number 3. So we kind of go back to the first starting 6 that has started the first set.
I'm not sure what the conversation is going on about now.
I'm quite sure that the setter said to the referee that was a touch, but I have no idea why now he's talking to Ballymoon.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you were wondering about, yeah?
Oh, she's
no,
telling
it's
her to keep the
yes,
arms.
keep your arm down, screening.
I am very glad they introduced this
Oh
rule.
gosh, to be honest, it's not that they reinforced it.
Yes.
Like the rules was always
The rules were there, but people had really changed their strategy on serve receive to completely block the receiver.
Yeah. So the rule was always there. In Italy, has always been very strict, and the referee would not let you go for screening.
Yeah.
Never. Like, I've only seen it in here coming to the island, people screening, and I was like, well, it's like, guys, where have you been living? It's not allowed.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden say, yeah, nobody's whistling, so we're doing it.
Good tip recovery by Ballymun. And a nice swing.
I've seen a
That's brought back by
championship with
Santry.
6 players with the hands above. Like, no, I'm not joking. 6 players with hands above that. Screen, all stuck together, screening the server.
Might as well link arms.
Well, it didn't really help them. They were all short players.
Okay.
But
that's what, maybe short players should be allowed to do it.
that's not fair.
I'm sorry.
I should, you should take back these comments.
I'm sorry, I'll take it back. I have heard in Brazil, there's, I don't know if it's a tournament or a league for players under a certain height, but I think that's also a really good idea. So much of the sport is determined by height. And it's unfortunate that players who are incredibly strong sometimes
At least our sport has a position that...
Yes, one position.
Yeah, I know, but there are other sport, they don't have it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but it's not that Yes, in basketball you can play the playmaker, but you still need to be 2 meters tall.
Yeah.
No, not maybe not 2 meters, but 195.
You'll have some shorter
Like
guys in
if you're
basketball.
180 in basketball, you're definitely not playing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So at least in
At least
volleyball, there
has
is one option. Well, technically 2, same position.
Unless you're in the States, then you get a lot more.
Or very good. The
specialists.
Italian leagues, she has a setter that's 183 on a men. So
Okay. Like if you have,
he's
if
an
you can
exception.
jump, yeah,
He's an
there's
exception. He
always-
played professional in Italian league. He's a man. His name is one of the Porro's brother. I won't want to say the first name because there's 3 brothers. They all play. One is a setter and is the shortest.
No, you can find an exception to most standards, but in general, it is hard to compete with the taller players here. Okay. Let's see. Free ball chance again for Santry.
And that's a
nice
great
swing
spike.
from
She
behind,
doesn't
but
go for the
wonderfully
tip this
recovered.
time. Yeah.
Oh, a little
Now
bit
she's
lucky.
going to regret to not have gone for that tip.
Oh, but that's a great tip by number 8 for Ballymun. Wonderful
Yep.
defense to keep the momentum on their side.
So if I was number 9, Martina, no, not Martina now. If it was number 8, because she's going to go and defend that position, I would definitely cover the short tip on
Yes.
number 8, the other side,
Yes.
because she had a great slide with a nice spike down the line, but got picked up. So I think she goes back to their comfort zone. Ball given out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's 16-9 for Ballymun. I don't think there is enough points to consider themselves safe. So they should just
No,
keep
it's never
pushing.
safe,
Yeah,
but they still seem fairly confident.
yeah. And Dagmara can have a very strong serve there. So yeah, and I will see on the youngest player. Still managed, great work by the setter to recover that ball. Now swing. Great pick up by Martina, but now she's in opposition to spike, so go back row to the opposite. Wasn't ready either, so another spike for Santry. And another
spike,
great
but a
pick
great
up,
dig.
but
Oh, no!
we stayed there. Nobody went around Martina to grab the ball before
Now,
falling on the ground.
I think they would have forgiven her for stepping on her in that case.
Oh, yeah. But no mercy on this sport.
No.
Like, if you have to, you jump over
she
a
would
player,
make-
you jump and
Yeah.
take the ball. Like, it's you kick the player, you move the player. I've seen players being grabbed by their feet to not make a
Oh, yeah.
to not make a line center fault. You know, I've seen a libero that pick the ball, roll all the way on the other court with all the full body and the middle taking the ankle of the player and pulling it back
of
in.
course.
So
It's worthwhile. Yeah, Martina had a really great defense there, but like Ballymun's still in control here. A bit too
yeah.
long this time.
Yeah. And that's what normally opposite are blamed for.
Yes.
Because sometimes an odd serve, they get basically hit by the ball. And they didn't move fast enough to get away from it. And that's another
Wonderful
great
receive.
pass, yeah. And that's
another
a great
great-
shot there, yeah.
Finally to the other corner. I feel like the middles have been turning it back to the left a bit.
Yeah. And now
Santry had
Jamie
recovered
Tanner
that.
back call to action for number 21. Well, I think they need Jamie on court now. Like the middles of Ballymun have become a threat, so
Yeah.
she can bring a bit of height experience from the national team. So yeah, Santry needs the full team to bring this home.
Free ball though.
Yeah.
Let's see what Ballymun can
yeah.
do. Again out of the middle.
And that's
that was actually not
just-
the best approach point, but she
no,
had
still
very
under the
quick
ball.
arm.
Yeah.
She did use the hands
And
on
now,
that one.
and then you can see how those two clubs overlap. So you see now Jamie's mother that was dancing before, telling from the bleachers to her daughter, put your hands on the other side, block. But actually, Michelle is one of the coaches of Ballymun
Yes.
Patriots. She also has the junior team of Ballymun
it's
Patriots. So
maybe
there's
the
a bit
one-
of conflict of interest here. It's
Ooh,
just the beauty
another
of our
nice line.
championship.
Really nice shot down the line there. It was a nice dig, but that distance from the net just kept him from getting it out. Balagun's still in control of this set, but Santry is trying to gain this momentum back, see what they can do in the tiebreak.
Yeah. And now Martina just over the hand of the block, picked up, yeah, leaped up for the tip, another one hand, yeah. Now call for the middle out this time. They're calling for a block touch, but to be honest, I didn't even see the block.
No. And she did have, I think that middle attack had good positioning on the jump, but I think there's just the connection wasn't there from the set. Difficult set.
Martina serving, yeah.
From the wing now. Good
Great.
line drive.
She still tries till the very end. That's yeah, I like that. And I like that to see that at a 4th set.
Yes.
Somebody still chasing the ball, even though that ball is impossible. It just gives, see, that's what to me is creating energy.
Yes.
Seeing your teammate going chasing a ball, even if it's impossible to pick up, it's because then you know that your teammate is there for win.
Yes.
So that to me defined much more.
Yes. And I mean, not that that ball could have been gotten.
I see a 21 for Ballymun. Can you see the score on the other side?
I cannot actually.
Yeah, we have to try and we have to use comms for our scorekeeper and tell them just move.
Okay, great dig.
Yeah.
Chance
now
from the
number
wing.
8. Oh,
not quite there.
Yeah. Missed the approach a bit.
Okay,
Oh,
14,
yeah, I think they heard me. 14-21.
Still quite the lead, but this is not impossible for Santry to come
Someone
back
is linked to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, Jamie was called to do a difficult job. You know, she has been actually a very good middle through this match.
Yeah.
But then, you know, she got subbed, and that's the risk. I understood what Lucia did on the previous set, but there's also there is a risk on that. Is that if your players really have to be focused, not distracted, and you need to have players that can go off the court and on and in the court when. And nothing changes for them.
Yeah.
And not all the players have that ability, especially when they're young. You know, like you can't expect a player that's barely 18 to go on and off the court and nothing changes for them. So it might take a while for Jamie to get back to her performance, but I'm quite sure she's going to be a real threat. Yeah. Oh, I think we were kind of wrong on our prediction, maybe? Not say anything yet. It's a timeout
it's
only.
It's not impossible, but it does look like this is going to a 5th set.
Yeah.
So Lucia calling this timeout here just to see what she can push her team to do in these last few points.
Ballymun Pattern still with a timeout on the hand. The score is 23-14. Yeah, I think it's still 14. And yeah,
out of system already.
Yeah, it's
so
a free ball. Not the worst. Now Jennifer with her left hand. Another free ball.
To keep it going, but
Martina bit off the net, but now it's 2-hand volley on the other side. Great swing there. Like she likes that 5 to 6 zone, but well covered by the middle this time. And leap back for the glory, but Martina said no. And now backs. Dig for set, yeah. Now middle to go. She goes to that favorite corner, but now there was no block, so players were there. Long in one, take out the setter, out of system set, and yeah.
Very long rally.
Very long rally, very good decision by the opposite there. So you know what, we're all tired. I'm just pushing the ball to the middle because the middle will have no idea what to do with it.
Now, I don't know if you remember, because that rally was so long, but there was a one-handed save in there. And I think Santry is really clawing back to fight for this set. Not that they'll necessarily win it, but you really like to see that spirit at this point in the match.
But, well, they're 7-point lead for Ballymun. So there's 7 to catch them up and 2 to win. Now, it's a tough choice, and Jeff still has a timeout on his hand. So now that would really beat in the odds. If they manage, they would really beat the odds.
Yes.
That's a play through the middle, no block. Now another play through the middle, but then out.
No, I don't think there was a touch
there
on
was
that.
again. There was not even the block there.
No. Maybe it's just hopeful thinking.
I don't know. Maybe they see the player making a movement and they think that they catch a touch by miracle, but no.
Okay, we have set point here.
And then Jennifer to the swing, middle picks up this receive. Oh, there she gets lucky in that roller. Now the middle takes that, And now off the hands of the other middle, it's another tie break on this weekend. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the 4th tie break if we're including Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 5th if you're including the under 16 yesterday. It was a tie break, but it was a best of 3. So
I think that's a good sign, actually, that we don't have too many teams in Ireland now that are blowing everyone else away, that we have at least competition at the higher levels.
Yeah, you can call it like that.
Let's say that.
I'm gonna express my opinion on that.
I'm gonna take it as a good sign. I'm also gonna say I'm not picking who's going to win in this set, but my prediction is whoever scores the first 3 points will be the winner.
I thought you were going to say the first seconds to 15.
No. I think
that would have been a great joke.
I think whoever gets to 3 points first is gonna take the set.
All right. I'll be as Chicken and Ashley, and I'll tell you after the swap of the course.
Okay. Yeah, that's an easier one. But I think both teams have had their ups and downs. They've had different moments where they felt in control. Yeah. And the point difference on the sets are pretty large, even though...
Please, somebody, come around, listen to me. There is a great dancing down the stand. But the cameraman is dancing too, so it might not be.
Oh, no.
He's singing as well.
Like, it's a good time, at least.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the problem. It's our problem. Don't fold the cameras. We put the camera against the crowd instead of facing the crowd. So normally on a volleyball match.
Oh, no, and they've started a dance party in the crowd now.
Oh, yes, with the kids. And to be honest and to be fair to our followers on YouTube, you would have seen some of our footage from last year where we had the dance cam. It was beautiful,
yes.
But because we are in a different venue and our camera points are not exactly the same, we can't do the dance cam. But I'm quite sure we'll bring it back to the grand final. Yes, the dance cam, director? Are we bringing back the dance cam to the grand final? Possibly, possibly.
Definitely.
Well, we should have bring the Buzz cam as well, but Buzz has been missing this weekend. Let's see if we can get him somewhere.
Maybe he's still hibernating from the winter.
Yeah. We need to find Buzz.
He's out there somewhere.
I'm quite sure he is.
He'll emerge when the time is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Last chance. I'm not sure which side looks more confident or more nervous. Seems like a mix of emotions for both teams right now.
It's not about the looks.
What is it about, Erica?
It's about what you don't see.
Okay.
And I leave it like that.
Okay. We'll keep it mysterious.
Did you hear my voice going down?
Yeah. I still see the dancing in the crowd. Okay,
As
but
long
now
as
it's
it's
time
the
to be
crowd, I'm
serious.
happy.
Yeah, there are no players dancing in between
And
there.
a really nice pass. Then play
don't
like,
think there
yeah,
was a
that's
touch,
probably the
no.
first that he called on a 4
Yeah.
on this occasion. But amazing performance by that libero when it comes to ball straight in front of her.
Yeah.
So she has ball go straight on the setter hands when the ball she comes straight in front of her. It's amazing. And, you might get your wish, Mel, to say who gets to 3 first.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, with this 5th set being so short, I think a big momentum swing at the beginning is really hard to recover from. Okay, but there's not a bad pass from Bellymun, but tipped over from the back row. And a great
Oh, that's a
swing
great
from
swing,
Santry.
and that's the best way to get to 3. 3
So 3-0. I think it's Santry's game to lose at this point.
Okay,
Not that
okay,
Bellymun is-
okay.
not that
Now
Bellymun is not capable.
we have seen your coach by the time the other team got to 3 to call a timeout. Jeff didn't do that.
Nope. But maybe that means he trusts his girls. There we go. Maybe they
Yeah?
didn't need the timeout.
Maybe not. Maybe they just needed a side out. But when you are at really tight on a high level and you know that the other team is not going to give you any favor, I can understand why that happened yesterday too.
Yeah.
Trying to get a cheeky point.
Okay, good block
That's a
by
good block
Bellymun.
there. Coming back again now. Great defense by the libero. And now great swing by Martina,
swings
but
all
libero
around.
covered that block touch.
Chance
and
to put it away.
Yeah, going back to the middle again.
That's it,
And that's
going
another
back to that
corner. Wow,
Okay.
and now it's only 1 point. They're back. Lights. I think one light went off. I can't understand how the facility is just giving up on us.
Oh, okay.
3 days, the light's always on, but that's a great line.
Probably the best line shot we've seen in this match.
I think she had one on the first set, very similar. I remember that, but it was so long time ago, so
It's been a long match.
yeah. And it's 4-2 for Santry now. Jamie Tanner from the baseline. She wasn't that lucky previously, but I'm quite sure she has a different outcome now. And I jinxed it. Sorry, Jamie. Sorry,
She didn't hear
My
you.
bad. Well, she'll hear me later.
Okay, so still very tight game.
Yep. Now
have
Martina
who you want
serving
to serve.
3-4.
Nice serve receive by Santry.
And
Going
that's
for the tip, but the one-arm dig again.
great job by the middle, because if that ball went all the way to the other side, it would have been a double.
Oh,
And
yes.
ball in, a tight cross from the
Confirmed by
opposite.
the
Well
referee.
done.
He did take his time on that. Wanted to make sure he saw what he thought he saw. A wonderful cross-court shot there. Okay, we have Santry serving again. Trying to maintain this point differential. Back set.
Oh, that was a
Over
great
easy to the
shot.
middle.
Great pick up too, and well done to the middle to be aggressive on that one. Now very long
That's a
cross by
nice
number
corner.
8, and Jeff. Very bold move of Jess to confirm 2 outside hitters. He's relying on really 2 young outside hitter to deliver the job. While Lucia had to call in place, older experienced player to do the job for her. So fair play. That means that the youth movement of Ballymun Club, it's working nicely.
Oh no.
And yeah, now it's.
I'm not gonna say
Nah,
you should shove the middle.
Kick the middle on the ground. Well, okay, I normally would actually already go and set that ball.
I know.
Ashley would just give out
This
to me.
is why you get kicked. Okay, there's Decent serve receive from Martina. Great cross-court deep swing again, but well recovered.
But that's well left by the libero there, so that's out of measure hit, and the libero said, I'm not taking that this time, not even with one end.
Can you see the score of Santry?
It's 6-5 for Santry.
Okay.
So serving 5, receiving 6. Like tennis style.
Yes.
And that's a good serve. Forces a free ball now. Libero Saga got it.
Out to the wing again.
Well, but she was very precise on that one. And now you can see that, yes, there is experience on court, but players are tired. They can't really chase the ball. And now in a 6-0 and a timeout for Santry. Did Ballymun make all this chase without a timeout? Yeah?
They did.
Well done, Jeff.
Yes. So he knows his team.
He knows when they need it and when they don't. He plan and scheme, and he knows things you don't think he knows. But yeah, that's what I love about Jeff. It's just like it's always look very chill and cool.
Yeah. Okay, now Santry looks a bit more serious.
Yeah.
I won't be upset if my prediction is wrong, but it's still a very close game. Okay, we have another long float server again. Let's see if Santry's serve receive is ready to go.
Let's see if Ozuma did what Alex did before.
Very
Great
nice.
serve after the timeout. She did, but Libero was really on the ball. Now great dig, but Ballymun Libero,
Bit of a scramble.
Yes, there, giving a free ball to Santry, and Santry doesn't really forgive.
Okay, very good way to come out of a timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that Ballymun on that first ball could have really done a bit better. And that's what is going to make a difference in tiebreak. You can't give free gift. So every ball that you get to play
Treat
offensively,
it like your last opportunity
you need to make the most of it. Oh my goodness, she heard me. Like
first time the whole match that she tries.
Well, she did a couple of setter down, but not this one. Not a back set. Yeah, no. Wow. It takes some guts.
A lot of confidence to pull that off at this point in the match.
And for whoever like history of volleyball, or so I was told during one of the courses I attended to, if that happened on a tiebreak on Olympics '88 when the setter of Peru with that touch, well, it was with a with a setter dump, not with specifically that one, but led her country to the first ever gold medal in volleyball, female volleyball. Just give a bit of history. Why not?
So is it 8-7?
8-7, swap court. So now it's my time to tell?
Yes. And
I'll all up for fairness. You predicted without saying a win for Santry, and I'll go the other way. Let's see if Ballymun can do it.
I'm not going to complain.
Spectators, give your vote. See who's right and who's not.
Okay, look, we have the dancing back for Santry, so we'll see what that means. Okay, referees are ready to go.
That's a good serve there, but Libero said, I'm not going to let off on my side. Left and the middle double block. The Libero goes in because double block on the middle. Normally, Libero take a step further. And the middle goes long, just above the Libero. Great. Great play.
You know, I think it actually is a little bit darker on this right-hand side when you're on court.
No, just some light went off. That's as I said, the facility is giving up on us.
Even yesterday, though, it seems like there's a little bit more light on the left side.
Oh, that's a good block from Jamie, but cover and a free ball for Santry. Now Santry has to make that point. Goes to the opposite plane as on the left side. and score this point through the hands of the block.
A lot of emotion by the whole team.
Like Matt said, she meant it. That was full intended play with the hands of the block.
Yes, I'd say so.
I'd say that she went for a hard swing and the block wasn't there.
Sure.
Now that was a hard ball to judge on the receive. It could have been in out, but the player take it. Martina plays it with confidence. And we see another ball, strong hit through the hands of the block, and now it's Santry with 2 points lead. I'd say, can you see that? I think it's 10-8.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'd actually rather call that challenging the block instead of using the hand. And a lot of times you do it when you don't have any other options. But like the option is to tip.
What? You call the passers challenging the pass, but when you serve.
Well,
when you're serving, you're challenging the passer.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
See, challenge met by Santry.
Yes. And that, yes, great defense by the setter. A back set by the opposite, trying to get the outside hitter busy, get it out of.
Another tip.
Yeah, but one hand. Now that's not a double anymore. It's up on a roll. Ball still up. I think it's almost all the energy are left on court. Nobody knows how to get to the ball anymore, but they're still trying. Fair play to put the effort.
I think we see it pays off to still keep your strength when it's this tight.
Yeah.
I think Santry showed so much effort to get the ball still in the air, but you have to just be able to take advantage of anything like Martina did there and just put the ball down. Okay.
And now
soft shot.
Yeah, Libero said, no, I'm here. I'm gonna get that opposite, taking set it out. Another swing at it opposite. Was
I don't know if that was touched.
No, but the block, yes, but now that's Ozuma, and I doesn't forgive that. Great block, and it's probably one of the first monster blocks you see.
Yeah.
First time that I really see all the hands outside, and I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Wonderful angle on that block.
Challenge met by the block then.
Exactly. You can challenge it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, the first double called on Santry.
Oh, that was really not from the
I don't know about that.
Well, it did call. Now, he has been consistent.
It's true.
Every ball that wasn't perfect.
Twice on Ballymun,
put on the other side. He called those doubles. So Santry has no much to complain about it because he has shown that he has no mercy for those type.
Yes, the referee sets the standard, and as long as they're consistent with the standard.
So, you know, it's not that he whistled only on one side. Ballymun has got penalty that twice. So now it's a tough moment for Santry to get one of those, but now it's playing great save. That's playing with the block smartly because she had nowhere to go.
There we go.
And now we're gonna on a back set, a bit obvious, and that it's challenging the block. I'm gonna use that forever.
This is what we do.
It's not gonna be. I'm gonna tell all my middle. You are not. So it's not that your position is wrong. You have just been challenged. So right, you just give them another excuse to not do job right.
Well, they lost the challenge. That doesn't say much.
Yeah, but that you put too much credit
I'm saying
on the spiker.
I like to give credit to the spiker.
No, I like to give a tough.
I like to give credit to the spiker, especially when the set isn't there, and your only option is to tip or give an easy ball. Or to do something else.
I understand from a player like you, because I'm quite sure you look at the block before you go spiking.
Yes.
You don't go in the dark.
Yes.
So yes, then I give credit to the spiker. But you're assuming that all the spiker, they don't go dark.
I like to give these girls the benefit of the doubt and say that they're not just getting lucky.
All right, I would call all the outside hitter of both teams here and tell me, are you watching the blockers where they are and where they stand before you spike?
Okay.
Please, and it's actually an honest. Yeah, that was fair, and square. That was a good timeout called by Lucia. Bring back Santry in a position.
Okay, now Jeff calls the timeout.
Oh, that's Jeff calling the timeout because I got distracted on our kind of fight between the blockers and spiker, but it's Ballymun is 13.
We're not going to talk about principles of volleyball anymore.
2 to chase, 2 to win.
No, you can see Jeff knows his girls.
Yeah.
We're going to trust that this was the right time to take it.
Do I start cheering for Santry? You seem pretty awful
Look,
for Ballymun now.
I mean,
They have to balance it out? I don't mind.
Ballymun
They're
has had a
favorite.
great comeback, but we can always cheer for the underdog no matter who the underdog is. We can go extra
You're
points.
not helping me here.
No. No, I said Santry was going to win because they went to 3 first, so I'll stick with that.
Let's
But
put
I
it this
think-
way. The underdog of this match, looking at the standing, looking at the previous encounter, would have been Ballymun.
Oh,
But that's a great serve from Jamie. That's what I called earlier. I know she can do that, and now she does it after a timeout. That's unbelievable. Well
that
done.
serve was just barely over the tape.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen actually that libero in that much trouble. On receive.
Another great serve.
Yeah. No! Wow, that's energy there because the receive wasn't bad considering the strength of the serve. So it's just
But
like, but the setter has used all his energy. Repeat to whoever hasn't watched, the setter had an injury on the third set, so quite sure she's not at the best of her capability at the moment, at least physically. And that's a great pick-up pancake. There's a free ball. We can talk
Great
about
swing.
that forever, but for now we
But
play.
they have to play on.
Yes, and that's great set.
Ooh,
now
ready
we
for
are
the tip.
there. Good. Martina trying to
Another
go to the
tip.
middle, but that take out the setter.
Oh,
The
tight
other
ball.
middle tight ball there was an out,
It's still
but pick
going,
up.
it's still
So
going.
another
Okay.
setter called to do the hard
Another
job.
tight
Go to the
ball.
outside hitter. Great defense. And now it's
Someone
really
has to put it away.
a big rally. I don't know what's gonna hand. I don't want to be in any one of the
great
spikers. Yeah, block, cover, everything.
Somebody.
Oh my goodness.
Still going, still going.
And that's
Okay, now
free
we
ball.
have to calm down and put
Calm.
it away.
Thank God they don't listen to me.
I know, right?
Middle going down to the
Oh.
corner. Now another chance, but it's free ball after free ball.
We need a strong shot.
Yes,
Somebody's
that's
gotta
coming. That's
push it.
coming.
Push it.
Through the
There we
hands
go.
of the block, and Santry comes on top. And I think that it's that
Okay.
was probably the match ball one
Yes,
point earlier.
Definitely. Jeff will hopefully call a timeout
Yeah.
here. There we go. Yeah. No, that was the longest rally we've seen in this
Yes.
match. And you see, it does take that bit of initiative
Yeah,
even when
but
you're tired to force it through.
I can see now the face number 8. She's so young. She wants to do her best. She picked
Yes.
up the ball that was out. She
Yes.
knows it. And, you know, you are 17.
know.
You know that 14-13 could have been the other way around if
But
you had
look,
left that ball.
Both teams can
it's gonna be
definitely
hard.
still win. So this is the chance.
Yeah, but I know you know.
Yeah.
But look at back when you were 17 and you misjudge a ball.
But the only thing you can do now is forget the last point and move
I
on to
know,
this
and
next
you know.
one.
Look
One,
at back
it's
at you
much-
when you were 17. Did you
it's
know
much
back
easier-
then?
It's much easier for us to say this now
Yes.
than when you're on court. But the solution is to have a free mind right now.
Yes.
Focus on the ball in front of you.
Always free mind, but it takes experience to get to that
Oh, yes.
mental stage.
That's
And
a
the
great
libero
recovery.
has it, the middle has it, but it's a great dig, so it's gonna come back to a free ball there.
Almost a
Middle goes it,
miscommunication by
yeah.
Santry.
Out
Strong
to the
swing,
opposite,
not quite.
miss it. Again, opposite for opposite. Great defense
Oh,
there.
oh!
Saved by the setter, look
Wonderful
at that.
save. Out to the opposite. Tip is recovered, barely.
And
Oh!
that's it for Santry. But Ballymun has given really everything
Really
on these
wonderful
last
game.
2 balls.
No, they were fighting hard all the way through.
Yeah.
Neither side stopped.
Well, we knew when we came into the tiebreak, whoever was gonna lose would have been an upset because both teams actually deserved the win. But there's only one winner.
It's
so
great to see. I mean, I think both teams can go home proud of themselves for the way they played today. It really could have gone either way at the end there. But it's great to see both sides keep trying no matter what the score was.
So, well done, Ballymun. Well done, Santry.
That was a 4-point swing.
Yes.
4-point swing without any errors
Yeah.
to take the final.
Well
So
done. Well done, everybody. And we'll just tune off for probably 30 minutes.
Yes.
And we'll be back soon. Congratulations, gold medal and trophy for Santry. And next is Tala
Cup
Rockets
final.
against Balbriggan
Oh, yeah.
Eagles. Tune
See you
in to
later,
see who's
everyone.
wearing yellow.
Bye-bye.